Would they ever option over to a Friday?
Yeah, we have. We played a couple in the playoffs. That would be the most times that we'd always switch them to the Fridays or Saturdays or nights or whatever.
Any particular challenges that come with playing a Friday game, like with a shorter week? What are some of the things that maybe like get cut out that you would normally get during a full week?
Yeah, the biggest thing is just the rest, the extra rest day that you're kind of missing out on, and you kind of have to ramp up the timing of when you're running all your third down stuff, your red zone stuff. So it really kind of forces you to take more time, watch more film earlier in the week, so you can kind of understand all the different looks. But the biggest thing is it really just takes away a rest day for us.
It seemed like we kind of got a flash of South Dakota State Mark this weekend, if you will, like especially on that 13-yard run, hyping up the crowd. I mean, did you feel that way in terms of maybe like your confidence or the way you played?
Yeah, 100%. I felt a lot more confident just going into this game and just kind of allowing myself to play free and understand that again, at the end of the day, it is just a game. You know, I just got to go be me, go be myself, and I've done it before, so I can be confident in that I can do it again.
How much do you need that going into Big Ten play?
Yeah, I 100% need it. I think the team needs it as well. Just, continuing to be confident in myself and continuing to be confident in the guys around me is going to really help us. And allowing those guys that are the playmakers on our team and giving them opportunities to make plays for us is going to be a huge part of Big Ten Conference play.
Is consistency now kind of the big thing now as you enter Big Ten play with the offense? And I think it's all fair to say that Rutgers probably a step up from UMass, so now maybe taking that to a next level against the Big Ten team?
100%, and consistency is the number one thing, but I also think that we didn't play our best against UMass. Like, I think there's still room for improvement. There's a lot more room to grow. So having that idea that we got to continue to improve, but also continue to be consistent with the things that we're doing and the good things that we're doing, and learn how to execute a little bit better on the things that we're maybe falling short of.
I think 5 drops on Saturday. Is there anything that you can do from your perspective to maybe help the guys out? Like, I guess, what's your vantage point there?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, there's nothing really on my side physically that I can do. It's more of just kind of keep encouraging those guys, knowing that they're going to have to make plays for us at some point, and I'm going to keep giving those guys opportunities. I'm not wavering my faith in them, but making sure that they're taking extra reps and maybe taking more catches off the jugs machine after practice, and guaranteeing that they're getting all those catches. But I can't lose my faith in them. I got to continue to keep the pressure on them, keep throwing them the ball, and they're going to continue to make plays.
What have you seen from KJ Parker in practice? Because so far he's had a rough time with the drops so far in games.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, this spring he had an awesome spring ball, and he was making so many plays left and right. And we kept on just giving him jump balls even in the red zone. And he's a spectacular player who has great hands throughout practice. And I think he just has to continue to build that confidence in the game. I mean, he's only a redshirt freshman, so he still has a lot more years to go. But obviously we need him now. We need him to keep progressing. And I think that confidence will slowly grow throughout the season, and hopefully it shows up on a Saturday.
Big Ten play is here. Does it feel like it ramps up for you a little bit now that non-conference, not that it doesn't mean anything, but Big Ten play is kind of where it's at?
Yeah, I would say that I try to treat every week. It's the same. We're trying to win every single week. We go 1-0, the thought process, and I mean my schedule and the way that I'm watching film doesn't really change. But obviously the intensity has to heighten a little bit in practice this week, just because it is Big Ten play, and Big Ten's one of the best conferences in the country, and we got a lot of tough games ahead of us. But this week especially, just getting that first one under our belt is going to be really important.
What do you mean by intensify? What do you guys do to make it more intense?
I think maybe having some more intent behind every single one of our plays, and understanding that we got to continue to get better, and whether that's in individual drills, group drills, or in the full team when we're getting reps against our own defense or even just the scout team. But making sure that we're not taking plays off and getting lackadaisical out there.
How do you feel like you've grown from week 1 to week 2? I know it was UMass, but what did you like about what you did?
I just liked how I was just playing with some confidence out there, out there having fun with the guys, and really just allowing myself to play loose out there. That's the biggest thing. And when I'm playing loose, having fun out there, that's my best self.
Go ahead.
The first drive that you guys had against UMass, 3 plays, about 90 seconds off the clock. How much confidence does that give not only you but the entire offense to know that you guys can have explosive plays to start a game, and knowing that that's an opportunity you guys can capitalize on in Big Ten play?
Yeah, I was really excited heading into this game, the game last week, just because Coach Lester said that we were going to throw the ball a little bit more to start out drives and take a couple more shots downfield. And we really saw that on the first couple plays right there. I mean, we had whatever that was, a 40-yard pass and then a 20-yard touchdown pass. So to have that and kind of like light up the excitement in the stadium, have our defense kind of gain some more belief in our offense and knowing that we can make those big plays, I think it gave a lot of encouragement to a lot of guys around us.
Playing on the road on the East Coast on a Friday, what do you take away from playing on a Friday? Have you tried before?
Yeah, I have, and we were kind of talking about that a little bit earlier, but it kind of just makes you ramp up everything a little bit earlier throughout the week. You have to watch film a little bit earlier, watch a little bit more at the beginning of the week so you can kind of get ahead on the third downs, the red zone looks, and everything like that. But the biggest takeaway is that you lose out on that extra day of rest to help heal your bodies a little bit. But a lot of guys in the team are really healthy right now, and we're continuing to progress in a really great way this week.
During Cy-Hawk Week, Tom Rinaldi told the story of you and your brother. I know that's maybe been told in some different arenas before, but what was that like to just see your relationship with him kind of told on a national stage and have a lot more people exposed to that?
Yeah, it was really special to see that video, and it brought a tear to my eye. It brought a tear to a lot of other people's eyes that kind of reached out to me after that came out. But it's really important for me to be able to share that story because there's a ton of people that are affected, maybe not affected, but have the same relationship with a sibling or somebody very, very close with them. So being able to share my side of the story and knowing that things will always work out in the end, and just kind of always have that love for the person in your life is really special. And I got a really special brother as well, and he motivates me every single day to the person that I am, and I wouldn't be where I am right now without him.
What's been his reaction to your first 3 weeks as a Hawkeye?
He's been slowly becoming more of a Hawkeye fan every single week, and he's a hard guy to change. He likes to stick with his routines, but I mean, what I've been told by my parents and my girlfriend is that he's slowly gotten louder and louder as he's gotten more comfortable with the fans, and he's starting to love Hawkeye football.
Your teammates have expressed a lot of faith in you. How reassuring is that, as you kind of conquer through the bumps and bruises to the start of the season?
Shoot, it's huge. Just having that unwavering faith from those guys, it's big. And even from after the first week and even after the second week when we lost, having guys come up to me and knowing that, like, they say that I'm so happy that you're here. We all believe in you. Don't worry about all the outside noise that may be going on around us. That we just got to continue to focus on what's here, and you're gonna do it. You just got to continue to be confident and know that if you play and be yourself, we're gonna be great. And no, you don't have to be anything else other than yourself. As long as you continue to be you, we're gonna do fine on offense.
Bo was mentioning that teams have really thrown stuff at you guys defensively. Maybe you didn't expect, and adjusting has been a big part of that. How do you adjust in game? What's your guys' process for that?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, the first 3 weeks, everything that we're kind of been expecting, teams have been kind of throwing almost pretty much something completely different at us. Obviously, this last game, they started out in a lot of cover 4. We took a couple shots downfield, and then they pretty much strictly ran cover 3, in which in the first 2 games for them, they did not run at all. So being able to kind of adjust on the fly, we add plays throughout the game, maybe that we even haven't practiced throughout the week, but we practice them so much throughout fall camp in the summer that it's kind of almost second nature for us. So being able to fall back on some of those base plays, base game plans allows us to make those adjustments in game.
What do you think your identity is on offense yet, or if you haven't figured it out, what do you want it to be?
I don't know if we have exactly what we want to do on offense. I mean, we've had a couple injuries, so we're still trying to figure out a lot of our playmakers and the guys that we need to keep getting the ball to. Obviously, Weege had an awesome play last week with the end around for him, and then also just with the punt returns as well. So getting that guy the ball in space is going to be huge for us. But identity on offense is, I mean, we're gonna run the ball. We're gonna try and stretch the teams out left to right, but then also take a lot of play action deep shots, and when those deep shots aren't open and I don't have the ability to be aggressive on some of those, I got to continue to check the ball down so we can continue to have those positive plays, so we can keep running those play action plays throughout games.